Performance royalties is one of the most passive streams of income you can make as a music artist, but how do you make sure that you are getting the royalties you deserve? That's what I'll break down in this video, and it's super simple and easy. Hey, I'm Reagan Ram with Orpheus Audio Academy. What exactly are performance rights anyway? These are when your music is publicly performed or broadcast, your owned money when this happens, even if you weren't physically performing live. So for example, this includes things like radio airplay. This would be like TV shows, movies, ads, live concerts, bars, restaurants, clubs, even like stores, hotels, gyms, and other businesses. Anywhere where your music is played, you are owed royalties. And so to collect these, you just sign up for a performance rights organization or a pro, and these are completely free to sign up for. I use ASCAP. You can see the different countries, the different ones that are available to you. And so this is really easy. Anytime you release a song, just make sure you register it with your performance rights organization, and then they'll track down when your song is used and pay you. And I've actually been paid this way. I'm like, wow, me, like as a small artist, like that's crazy. That's not even promoting my music. Like my music was getting used and now it's getting paid. So that was pretty cool. And so this is definitely something that's really easy to do, and you don't want to miss this because you could be leaving income on the table. So now before you can actually use a pro company to get your performance rights, you actually have to have music that is published and released. And so you need a music distributor for that. And the one I use and recommend, what I think is the best one out there right now, is Lander. And Lander is also the sponsor of this video. And you can sign up with my link and get 20% off your first year membership. Just click in the description below or go to orpheusaudioacademy.com/Lander. And so this works though if you have any distributor. So if you're in the USA, the two main performance rights organizations out there or pros are ASCAP and BMI. I signed up for ASCAP, so I'm going to demonstrate using ASCAP, but it's pretty similar with BMI. So the way performance royalties work is they're actually split up between the publisher and the writer royalties. And so for you to collect all of your royalties, you need to be both the writer and the publisher. You don't need some separate publisher. So you just want to go down here when you sign up. Again, this is completely free, so that's awesome. Just sign up as a writer and publisher, and then follow the steps to complete signing up. And then once you've signed up, you can go and register a work. So you can register one of your songs and you'll see something like this. So I can go in and put my song here that I want to register. So my song is titled Inferno. So then you're going to want to put in who is the writer and who is the publisher. And each of those comes with a number that you can use. So I have this already saved because I've done this many times before. So I'm going to put in my name here as the writer, and I'm also the publisher. So I have my publisher ID as well, which I just named Reagan Ram Productions. And then I'm in the USA. Role, I just saying for writer, composer, author. Share percentage, it has to add up to 100, so we'll do 50-50. Now, BMI does this a little differently, I believe. They have it so that you're just signing up as the writer, and you would just give yourself a 200% share, because the way BMI works, I believe, based on another video I watched by Indie Music Academy, is it has to add up to 200% total. So there's a 0 to 100% of the writer royalties and 0 to 100% of the publisher royalties. So BMI just handles that a little bit differently. So here we just want to do 50-50. So that's good. And then if it has been recorded, we put in information here. Yes, this has been recorded. So for me, my artist name was Andromeda Coast. Title again is Inferno. Put in the ISRC code and the release date. So you must go into your distributor and you find then the information of your song. So the ISRC code in this case, so I'm going to copy that, paste that in. And we also need the date of release. And there's some other information to fill in here if it's relevant for you. So not for me, so skip. Does it include a sample? So if you're using like samples that you are royalty free, that you have a license to, you don't need to fill this out. So you can skip this. This is just if you're using a sample that is copyrighted that you got somewhere that you don't actually have necessarily rights to. So you can credit the person where that came from. And then here also, if you are using public domain elements, we can do that as well. I'll actually cover that in just a second. So, well, then this is all good. You know the performance time, so we can put that in. We hit submit, boom, your work has been registered, and that's it. Pretty simple. And then you can actually start earning. Now, I'm very small. I don't really promote my music at all. I don't know where my music is even being performed, but somehow I'm actually earning some revenue. I mean, almost $1. But we'll see how that changes, because something I'm going to do is start reaching out to radio stations. And so I'll be documenting that journey on this channel too. So we'll see how that goes. And if that actually increases my performance revenue or not. And I'm actually behind on this, so I'm going to go register some more songs. So we can do register a work here. And now we're going to see what happens when you have a public domain song. For example, I did a cover song of Good King Wenceslas. This is public domain. So again, I'm just going to put myself here. Share, we'll do 50, 50 again. Public domain elements. Yes, I guess the lyrics and the music, because we followed that was written. Type of public domain work. By completing this section, you are confirming that you have added original music to a public domain work. Writer of the public domain work, John Mason Neal. And then we can put in the performance time. All right, so you need to make sure that you, instead of doing composer/author, if you're doing a public domain work, you instead will put arranger. If not, you'll get this warning here. All right, submit, and all done. So that's how you can handle registering your original music and music that is used in the public domain with ASCAP. Now, if you want to learn how to actually promote your songs and actually get streams on Spotify, then grab my free Spotify Secrets guide in the description below, or go to orpheusAudioacademy.com/Spotify Secrets. And this will walk you through how you can utilize playlists and other free strategies to really boost your streams and trigger the Spotify algorithm so it promotes your music for you. And if you want to learn how to run ads for Spotify, then check out my video on the screen right now, which walks you through the perfect ad strategy for promoting your music. This is something my friend Jen did to get millions of streams and millions of monthly listeners for his music. So check out that video now.